It's the 2K special. Yep. Yeah. Not talking the ball. Not talking the no LaMelo. But it's the 2K special. I've already recorded this a few times, but I want to perfect this. Like, this is trying to be a perfection thing. So already, before we get to the video, get into the juiciness of all this, go grab your snacks. Go grab your drinks. Use the bathroom because you can't move after I start. Understood. I'm gonna try and be as informational and keep the same energy as my other videos, so it's gonna be like a funny story. I'm gonna try my best to do them both, but y'all know dumb. Come on. Now this is the story time of my ex-girlfriend sleeping with my best friend. You know, F in the comments. F in. I know. Listen. So let me just give y'all a rundown, right? We're just gonna call the best friend, the guy best friend I had, Steve. Bro's name Steve. Okay. The girl's name Heather. I like that. I like those names. How did me and Heather first met? Through Snapchat. Like, one of my other friends posted Heather on their Snapchat story. So I slid up, hey, put a young light skin on. Clearly they did, and we got to talk and everything. And then me and Steve saw Heather in the cafeteria one day, and he got to telling me about her and how they knew each other. I forgot how this even came in conversation. He's like, yeah, me and Heather, whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? We was a thing in middle school. Ooh, camera almost just died. I'm gonna grab that charger fast. Okay, so you're sitting there like middle school, like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Like, okay, that's cool. Like that's childish stuff, right? Like in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. So I forgot how we got onto it, but me and Heather, we obviously became close. We were very awkward together when we first started, but I was just awkward. I'm still awkward. Let me not go crazy. I'm still awkward, but I was worse in high school. So we're texting one day about like finally, you know what I'm saying? Just how we feel about each other and how we want to make this like an official thing. And she used to tell me how she doesn't know how Steve would feel. And I'm like, y'all were together in middle school. Like, why would that even matter? Like, middle school. But long story short, so I was like, okay, bet. I'm going to try my best. And like, personally, I didn't think it would matter, but I tried to do it for her. I was like, all right, bet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Steve and say, I bet I can get Heather to date me by the end of this week. So obviously it was a fake bet and everything. I think he caught on to what I was trying to do. We obviously got together at the end of the week. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is where it takes off. Me and Heather become a thing, right? Mine and Steve's relationship is rocky. I'm talking no ASAP, no doing. That's a bad joke. Let me stop. But it's weird. It's different. It's not the same vibe. And let me tell y'all, in high school, I was, like I said, I was awkward. I was a loner. I didn't go out that much. I didn't do anything. Like the life y'all might be living while watching me, I'm in here. I just played Geometry Dash a little bit ago. Like, I'm in here. This is what I do. So I played games a lot in high school. So that's how I like usually communicate with people after school and everything. Long story short, we on like 2K or we're on like Rainbow Six Siege, and me and Steve get into it about something. One of us was selling or something. That's not really the topic. One of us are selling, and then bam, he starts bringing out everything. Starts out bringing up Heather, how he felt about me and everything, and it was just back and forth, yelling like real anger. I'm so sorry. This is in summer. When we went back to school after summer, me and Steve didn't talk. It was done, dead. There was no conversation between us, and it was just like, wow, you know, like all this over a girl from middle school. You let this happen. So in my mind, I'm just thinking more into the future. Like, hey, if I fall for this girl, like how I think I'm going to, I don't really need friends. Like, I'm trying to be. In my mind, I didn't know what I was gonna do in the future, but I just knew like I had feelings for this girl. So I was like, hey, if you lose friends on the way, it's okay. Let me stop myself right there and give y'all a little pep talk. Boys and girls, listen. If you and your significant other get together and you lose a friendship because of it, I'm gonna leave it up to you how you decide to deal with it. If it's a toxic friendship, where's something? Drop them up. I could have dropped something lighter, actually, now that I think of it. But if it's something like more healthy, like something that makes you have a type of friendship that makes you feel better, don't go for a significant other. Like, just you do it off how you feel and your healthiness in your relationships. Me and Steve not on talking terms. Mine and Heather's relationship, it was just starting, but obviously it's high school. Like I said, I'm in here all the time. Like, I'm very insecure about myself. I'm very what's the word? Like, my trust is not 100% because it's just like, I don't know how to feel about that. This is like my second girlfriend or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm brand new to this. I don't do this. I don't talk to females. I still don't talk to females. But you get the point. You get the point. I'm not the one that I'm not the Dion I am right now. But keep in mind, look, come on. Look at me now. Hold on. Let me get right. Let me get the camera right. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not the Dion that I am now. If I was this Dion back in high school, whoa, we had a good relationship and everything, but throughout the relationship, I always ended up getting like little, not fights, but like going back and forth with Steve, like, cause we had the same group of friends, right? So whenever somebody types it in the group chat, we obviously, you know what I'm saying, both texted. And I don't even know how, you know how high school is. It's everybody instigating something this way, that way. It's something, it always came back up and it resulted in me and him go back and forth. Sometimes Heather was right next to me and she was always talking something about Steve that was just never good. It was always what they said about each other, like how Heather talked about Steve and Steve talked about Heather. I never thought that this day would come. This is just a warning. If your significant other says don't worry about somebody, if you trust them, that's good. But if not, sheesh. So boom, I'm talking about they are talking so bad about each other. Like, I'm like, these people can never see each other in person. Like, they're gonna fight. But we always just like worked through it. It always ended up just someone squashing it, going on to another topic or something like that. And we kept on progressing forward and just going about our day. But before I get into like how I figured out, let me tell y'all something. Me and Heather were together for 2 years. And I want to say it ended last February, actually. For 2 years, and we never had sex. This girl never took my virginity in 2 years because she wanted to wait till marriage. Now, me being the respectful man that my mother raised me to be, I'm not gonna force something on you that I know you're not comfortable with. So obviously, hey, you do you, sweetheart. As long as we happy and we healthy, that's not what I'm in the relationship for. But here's earlier was here's where the juice, the comes in. You know? Not the but the We break up last February because it just turned toxic. We weren't able to see each other because I was starting YouTube. Keep in mind, I started off as a gaming channel, so I was always, because gaming was just easy to me. I was playing Apex or something like that. The videos are down if you're trying to go check them because I did not like those videos. So I'm starting YouTube and I'm starting a new job at CVS, so I already don't go outside. Only time I go outside is with Heather because I don't have friends. Like, I don't do anything. But with the new job and like trying to do YouTube on the days off, like, it was stressful for me. Like, I'm trying to balance everything and be the best person I can because I want this to be my career. I know I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I know I'm gonna be a great YouTuber. I know I'm gonna blow. I know I'm 1 million subs one day. There's no doubt in my mind. But this is the start. I feel like at the starting point is like trying to figure out how to balance everything and make everything work. It's very stressful on a person. And I don't think Heather understood that. So it just got toxic. Every time we saw each other, it was always arguments about something small. Like, it was always something, and it just ended up breaking up. Now, she broke up with me. I'm gonna be honest, she broke up with me, and I was the one that was hurt for a while. I was hurt for months. Because I was with this girl for 2 years. So obviously, you know, like, it was just a different type of vibe. Now, in this, I want to say, in that same month that we broke up, Heather lost her virginity. Right. It wasn't just right. You gasped too, right? You did that too, right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was like, I'm gonna move on forward with my YouTube stuff, and I'm not really about to worry about that. But we always did keep in contact, like every now and then. It wasn't like a consistent texting, you know what I'm saying? It was every now and then because we've been together for 2 years. Obviously, we knew each other. So we knew how to make each other like feel better when we were down or out and like not feeling ourselves. We knew like if we communicate with each other, we'd feel better because that's a long relationship. I get a call on my day off about something about Heather getting in a car accident. I wake up to this call. I could have slept through this. I could have. You know, I could have. You feel that bed right there where Kobe's right above me. I could have been out of there. But I pick up and I'm like what happened and everything. I'm telling her, trying to calm her down, trying to make her feel better. And I don't even know how we got in this conversation, but she started talking about like her daily life and how she's been feeling. And obviously I'm sitting there listening. It's like calming her down, making her feel better. So I'm just like, okay, bang, bang, bang. And then she says something. She says, I hooked up with this one guy, and then I didn't know it was that big of a deal until his ex followed me on not Instagram, Twitter. And she said Steve's ex's name. So I said, you hooked up with Steve?
Yes, but
as fast as possible. You would have thought like I do this for a living. You would have thought I press this red button on my screen for a living. So before I continue, the camera died. Not died. It overheated. Same thing, really, somewhat. So I'm gonna continue where I was. I believe I just hung up the phone, right? And listen, after I hung up the phone, this is where it all went downhill. I went to go get my hair twisted, and I got in the shower, washed my hair, came out, and I think it was on. What did I checked message instantly. I think I was left on right because obviously we went to call. Then I went to, was it Instagram? I think it was Instagram. And I checked and I was blocked. I said, right? You right. So then I went to Snapchat and I was like, I'm blocked here too. So it's just, I was blocked like I did something wrong. Like I was the issue. Like I was the one that slept with your best friend. So I was just, it just didn't sit right with me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. She slept with him and then blocked me from me finding out because she told me. Maybe I get it. Yeah, she's smart. Around this time, I want to say a few months before I got that she got into a car accident call, I want to say me and Steve were in the same Xbox party. We didn't like make up or anything. We just kind of squashed the beef like we were just talking like normal people. But at the end of the day, it was whatever at that point. So I find out about the whole sleeping together thing, get blocked. And then I'm just like in a mind state. Like I'm just like, this is crazy. Like this is real life. She told me not to worry about this man so many times. She told me how she hated this man, everything he did to her, how she felt about him, how she did this, that. He said everything about her in the comment section. Not comment section, I'm sorry. I'm a YouTuber now. Everything in the group chat about this, about her, about. And for them to just end up linking together, I don't know. This is why I have trust issues today. Like my trust issues are bad now. The way they talked about each other, for them to end up doing something like this is what all the anger I was just like, what did I tell you? What did I tell y'all earlier? If you don't trust them and they say don't worry about that person. Shit! Now it's not like I have any like anger towards them or any like bad feelings, anything that I just like don't, because I wish bad on no person. I wish no bad energy on anybody. It's whatever. Y'all do what y'all live y'all's life over there. It's just at the point where I'm like, I know who's like real for me. Like I know, this is why, like I know who's real, like has genuine love for me. I hope I do. Like I hope everybody that I talk to like on a regular basis, or I call like a good friend and I say I love, like I feel like they're really here for me. Like they're not gonna betray me in certain ways. But as for those two people and anyone else that's ever done anything like that to me, y'all is over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is over there on that side. We good over here. You know what I'm saying? As for Heather, I mean, we haven't talked since she blogged on everything. So hey, sweetheart, you stay over there, okay? Listen, when I blow up, I know you're gonna see me, and I hope you, and I hope the whole family sees me, okay? As for Steve, I think he texted me when I dropped that Racist Omegle video. He said it was a good video, and I said thanks, bro. That was it. That was the last like correlation I believe we ever had. So as for Steve, listen, I don't know if either of them are gonna text me after this video. So if y'all do and see this video, y'all do y'all's thing. Little Tigers, champs. What do you want me to call? Y'all good over there. I see. Like, just know, like, moral of the story is, whoever you let into your life can always be removed. All you need is you and you. You don't need anyone. God just blessed me with a few good people next to me that I know I could come. Mid story time. This is ridiculous. God bless me with just a few people I know I can trust and I know like have genuine love for me. So it's just, but at the end of the day, if you want to do something like YouTube, if you want to do something like modeling, if you want to do something that inspires other people, influencing, anything like that, anything in this world actually, not even just like that, you can do it by yourself. You don't need anyone next to you. Unless it's a sports, unless it's like a sport thing, then obviously you need a team. But that's besides. I wish the best for y'all. When y'all do see me blow up on YouTube and everything, and y'all see me being a big influencer, y'all seeing all the merch and everything, go ahead and DM me and I'll send you some merch with the price tag. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, I got you, baby. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? Free shipping, maybe. I don't know. It's when I'm feeling that day. But yeah, moral of the story, be true to yourself. Find your own happiness. Don't rely on someone else's happiness how I did myself. Why I was down all those months is because I relied on somebody else, and that's where I messed up at. Be true to yourself, be happy for yourself, and find what you want that makes you a better you every day. I think I got everything out in this story. If y'all like the story, you know what I'm saying, hit the sub button for me, you know what I'm saying. We all go through something, and it makes us stronger. Whatever it is, it makes you stronger, remember that. With that all being said, I think it's the video though, ain't it? Like, I hope y'all enjoyed the 2K special. We on the road to 3K, and I have to come with another story time. Or think of another story time, or I'm gonna do another type of it. Y'all let me know what y'all want in 3K down below. Thank you. I'm out.
Lost my motivation, I was on vacation. Niggas on my clones, all I see is imitations. They wanna stop the grind, but there's no limitations. I'ma make it one day, and I put that on a nation. And on me, I swear this was meant to be. And on me.